Okay, looks like I am live. Yes, I'm live. This is kind of weird. Usually it doesn't start right away. I have to click it, so woo. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Hey! Sorry for the mix-up. Yeah, I was sitting here playing with all my stuff like, well, I'll just wait. Because last time it took a couple minutes for folks to come on, and then I was like, well, let's see. I could talk about stuff, but then people will miss it if they come back. So I was kind of like, this is a little awkward. I'm like, you know what? Probably not a good day for folks. Oh, thanks. I got it at Kohl's. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. It's like super soft. It's like just a typical thing. Actually, really cozy. It's warm, but it's not super hot. It's like which is something that drives me insane with sweaters, is that they can get really warm, and then you can't cool down. But this actually has a really good, what do you call it? My brain is just not functioning at the moment. What is it called? I don't know. I think you know what I mean. Oh, I don't really shop at Kohl's that often to know of any changes that they've made. I usually go around Black Friday or in the holidays because of the Kohl's Cash. They always offer, like if you spend so much money, you get Kohl's Cash, and it's basically like getting things off, like half off or whatever. Yeah, thermal or breathable. There we go. Breathable. It's breathable fabric. There we go. It's like it's thin enough that I feel like I can function in it, but not be too warm, but it's warm enough that I can, stay cool. You so I was just playing with makeup. I haven't even done like whole face or anything. I was just kind of sitting here like, no, I'll just play with this a little bit and see. Okay. He was mad at me for not paying attention to him, apparently. Um, let's see. Yeah, I hear you. I just finished up my Panera. I went out and got myself some brunch because I was starving. I got one of their cheese souffle things. This is the Sigma Untamed. And there we go. So I'm wearing a little bit on my eyes. It's kind of a hot mess right now because I was just playing around with some of the colors. Like I took this one and applied it into the crease, and then I did the purple, and then what other ones did I do? Is that all I did? Apparently I don't remember. Oh, and this brown. And then I put this color on the lid with a little bit of this purple, and then I use this in the inner tear duct area. It's pretty, but I'm not wearing a primer, and the sparkle shades definitely need it because there's a lot of fallout. Yeah, the shimmers are pretty. I definitely really like them. Out of all the palettes that I've heard talked about from Sigma, I think that the Untamed one is probably the most liked as far as I know. Those are the shimmers. Let's see. I have a new light in here to help with some of the, oh, there we go. So it's pretty. They're kind of, I won't say they're like, well, with an exception of the green, I feel like they're a little sheer, which is fine because you can use them more as toppers, but they remind me of the Too Faced ones from the Pumpkin Spice palette, which are kind of not my favorite, but the mattes are really nice. When you can do a matte really well, they're so soft and buttery. But if they can do a matte well, then I'm not so worried about the shimmers because usually shimmers are easier to do. So here are the mattes. Sorry. It's like the perfect fall toned palette. But yeah, this one and the Enchanted one are the first Sigma products I ever really purchased. I did get a few brushes too, because I figured why not. And then I also got a liquid lipstick, and I really like the liquid lipstick. Yeah, the Violet Voss. I don't remember which one. It's a bite-sized palette that I have, and I can't remember which one it is, but I remember playing with that all the time and thinking, oh, I love this so much, and I haven't grabbed for that one in a while. And the reason why is because I just keep getting more and more makeup. Creme brulee. Oh, pretty. Um, yeah, I don't think I have like a berry toned one or something. Um, well, the one I got was, or HG, that's what it was. I got mine like 2 years ago or a year ago or whenever that was when they first launched the Ipsy Plus. It was like one of the first things that I got from that subscription. So, not sure. I'd go grab it, but then I'd have to run off and go dig. It's a little pink palette though. Actually, I was just playing around with the software. Let me see if I can pull it up on Ipsy really quick. Log in. Log in. I think they'll just pay. Okay, Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Usually you can see what your previous glam bags are. So I'm gonna see if I can find it really quickly. Where did it go? It's one of those weird things where it's hidden. Like I would assume that they were in, like if you go to your glam bags and you just look at your account, you should be there, but it's not. It's like in this weird, really weird, obscure place. Okay, don't want to do that. Oh, excuse me. Okay, glam bags. What you doing, Butters? Huh. Oh, was it the contour highlight palette that you got from Huda, or was it actually one of the eyeshadow palettes? I've just been subscribed to Ipsy since 2013, 2012. No, 2012. Was it? No, yeah, no, maybe it was earlier. No, they came out, I think, in the very beginning of 2012, and I had just moved to Seattle in the summer, and I signed up for it when I came off the wait list. But yeah, it's I feel as though it started out really strong, and then there are a couple months where it was kind of like, yeah, it's all right. This month, I actually have all my stuff here. I was going to show this off, so I might as well do that now. Let's see, I have both. I get the plus and the regular $10 whatever one it is. Let's see if I can not mix this up now. Okay. So I have like a lot of stuff in here from that I just brought in, and some of it's newer too, where I'm like, wait, did that come in Ipsy or is that actually just new to me? Can't remember. Okay, there's that, this. I think, no, I'm missing something. I think I'm missing something. Hold on, let me just double check. Yeah, yes, here it is. I was like, I'm missing something big. I got a palette this month. It's the Seraphine Botanicals one in Sakura and Sage. You can tell I already had fun swatching it. It's an interesting color story, I think, because you got a lot of warm shades. Then you got this random silver metallic one here. And then you got a bronze and then more of a sable kind of metallic bronzy kind of brown, and then your typical browns and then a pink. But it doesn't scream, like I can see where the theme of Sakura is with like the cherry blossoms, but the packaging itself is kind of funky because it's like, wait a second, these aren't cherry blossoms, these are lilacs and what I think magnolias or something, but that's definitely not Sakura. And then the silver doesn't really scream Sakura to me either. It's like, okay then, well, but so far, I haven't put it on my eyeballs yet, but I will at some point. I just wanted to swatch it and see. see what it's all about. I do actually like several of their face products, so I figure their eyeshadow palettes can't be that bad if I like their highlighters and stuff. Mauve Upset. Oh, okay. Oh, the $29 palettes. Okay. That's actually a pretty good deal to get one of those. I got the Huda like face highlighting palette thing, where there's like 3 powder highlights and then the cream one, and you're supposed to use all 4 of them on your face, and it's just like overkill for me. It's like, no, 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 no. I don't want to look like I rolled around in glitter, and yeah, I don't want to look like a disco ball. Okay, I also got this. Well, hello there. Okay, Kitty Cat's got his zoomies in. This is not that I need any more, but it's a pore perfecting exfoliator. Another one. I have like 5 or 6 of them in my big giant tub, so I don't know if I'll ever use that. I'm probably gonna have to pass that along because I have like all these others that are not even open yet. And I actually don't use a lot of physical exfoliants anymore now that I have that one from The Ordinary. Oh yeah, glitter. Yeah, that's one. Well, one of the many reasons I don't like glitter on my face. The second one is just messy. I find that anytime there's glitter in, like, oh, I ended up, you know that was a glitter bomb thing from Fenty Beauty. So it's really pretty in theory. It comes in like this like silvery white dome in a compact, and it looks like it'd be really pretty on the skin, and once you apply it, it looks pretty for like 20 seconds, and then all of a sudden glitter everywhere. It's just awful. It's like I shouldn't have to use a primer or some sort of glitter glue on my cheekbones to make that stay. Just my thought on it. But I don't often return things to Sephora because it's just, I don't know, I try to find a way to make it work. That was something that did not work for me, and I was so happy to return that. Oh, and the other thing that I returned that I absolutely hated, and it was actually my first ever Sephora return because I just usually make things work or I give them away. I just don't bother with returning them because I'm lazy. But it was that Milk makeup. It's that green or teal colored. It's supposed to help your face. What is it called? Like a balm of some sort, and it's supposed to help like reduce swelling and inflammation or something. And I don't know what she's staring at. Yeah, that Milk makeup one is terrible. It smelled like cheese on my skin. Like, not even like good cheeses. It was stinky cheese. Like, is there something wrong? Like, my skin doesn't really smell like that, does it? And when I went to Sephora and they're like, they ask you, well, is there anything wrong with it? I'm like, yeah. I noticed that it smells makes me smell bad. Like my skin really smells. And the guy was like, oh my gosh, me too. I thought I was the only one. I'm like, no way. And he goes, what does it smell like to you? I'm like, I don't even know. And he's like, to me, it smells like cheese. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so right. It smells like cheese, and not even like a good cheese. It's like powdered cheese that has gone bad or been sitting on a shelf way too long. Ugh, gross. Yeah, it was a bummer too because I really wanted it to work, and the smell threw me off so much. I just couldn't even bother. Oh goodness, can't stop yawning. Anyway, I also got this lip duo in my plus. Yeah, these are the right ones. I have like a couple of different lip things here, so I'm like, wait, which one is it? It's a liquid lipstick. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. This stuff does not come off. Like, it was flaking in the center, so I went to try to take it off, and it wasn't coming off. So I used my moisturizer to try to lift it away. Like, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone in the center of my lips, but it will not budge on the outer areas of my mouth. So we know that this is a pretty stay-in-place liquid lipstick, which is kind of cool. This is really pretty. It's a gloss, and it smells like, I don't know, it's like fruity, and I don't know. It smells really nice. And this has like a rose gold tone to it. It's got a little bit of a gold shimmer to it too. It's really pretty. Actually, I might try that on now. Might as well. I'm done eating. I don't have to worry about it getting everywhere. Oh, interesting. I don't know that I would necessarily pair it with this lip color though. I am getting a total 90s vibe right now. Yeah, it's really thick, but it doesn't feel sticky. It's like not really sticky anyway. Yeah, my it looks a little odd because of the liquid lipstick underneath, but whatever. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, only $12? I didn't even see that. I'm actually on Ipsy now, and I had to double check to see I'm looking at the right product since I get both the regular and the plus. So I was like, wait, which one came in which? Yeah, I think this gloss is really nice, but I definitely wouldn't use it as a topper for this. It's not the right color tone for it works, but it's just not no. I actually have a couple, not this one. I have quite a few things that this would look really pretty on. But I've never tried hot cakes, or half cakes, half caked. Bleh, bleh. Yeah, caked makeup. It's a cute concept, but when I think of caked makeup, I'm like, ugh, too much foundation. That's where my brain goes with caked. Anyway, let's see. I also got the Tristique eyebrow pencil set. I am trying it out today, but I found that this one's just a little too warm, even though it's called Americano, and I'm assuming that is like a dark brown. It's kind of interesting. I don't mind it. It's a little hard. It's not as soft and it doesn't. I can't talk. You can see it, but you really have to work with it. And I generally do like Tristique's products. I've been using them for a long time. I met the owner at Generation Beauty several years ago, and she had just launched it, and she was talking about she used to work in corporate, and she was always traveling, so she bought, or she could never find makeup that was designed to travel and be compact and easy to apply. Goodness, I can't stop yawning today. Hi. But I really like their the Tristique lipstick pencil things. Those are really nice, or lip crayons. I'm trying to think what else do they have that I really like. Oh, they have like this contour thing that I like too. It comes with a little brush, but I don't usually use the brushes that come with the products. I just use my own, like something like this or whatever. But I'm not sure I'm sold on the eyebrow pencil thing. It's okay. I ended up going over the top with that. Cannot talk either. I ended up going over the top of that with this LA Girl $2 pencil because I just needed to make them match more. So otherwise they would have been too red. I totally agree. It smells really good. I'm just like, I'm getting a little whiff of my lips. So if you see me doing that, you know what it is. Yeah, I don't think, did I get anything else? Oh, the Thrive Cosmetics thing. This was kind of cool. It reminds me of the Laura Mercier caviar sticks, and I have one that's very similar. I did use this the other day, thinking it was light enough to use as like a highlight shade, but it's not. Not for me anyway, because I have light, pasty, paley skin. It definitely has like that brown base where it's not a highlight for me. But what I do like about it is that it's not creamy. Like it's not sticky creamy, so it just blends down pretty quickly. So I think this is something that I would use more on the eyes as opposed to being an eye brightener. This is just too dark for it to be that for me. And what else did I get? Nope, that's it for the plus. And then the regular glam bag, where'd it go? Here it is. This is actually something I'm really interested in. Even though I've been kind of swearing off using or getting new face products and skincare products. This is a face scrub, as you can probably read. Derp. uh, they say you should use it 1 to 2 times a week. Turn the shower on, dampen your skin. Use about 2 handfuls of this to cover your body. With circular motions, massage it into your skin and concentrate on the problem areas. You leave on for 5 to 10 minutes and rinse off, and then you feel the difference. I don't know so much about all the feel the difference, but I hope there'd be a difference if you spend this much money on it outside of Ipsy. I guess this is like, do I have the card? Maybe I do, or did I recycle it? Oops. I think I might have recycled it because this one doesn't have it on there. Yeah. It was like 80 some odd dollars for like the full size or something nuts. So it's just really expensive. So hopefully if they charge that much money, it works as well as they say it does. But yeah, I'm excited to try this because, I don't know, just seems kind of cool. I also got a mini sample of the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. Yeah, in light sand. I don't recall liking this, to be honest. I don't know if it was, no, actually, I take that back. I think I tried this one, but it was in a shade that was too dark, so I didn't go back to it. The one that I'm thinking of is this newer primer that's supposed to be like wildlife focused. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel that good. It makes my skin feel itchy, scratchy, and puffy. Yeah, I would never spend that much money on a scrub. The only way I would is if someone's putting it on for me and I'm at a spa, like getting the full treatment, living my best life. But even then, I'm like, I could do that at home for like half the cost. So I don't know. I get really frugal and with stuff like that. Although I do go get pedicures and I get massages. Those are my two little vices when it comes to allowing myself to splurge. I stopped dyeing my hair like a year and a half ago, and I feel like my hair has gotten so much better for it. Because I used to have bleach blonde hair like that, platinum, and then prior to that I had really crazy highlights, which I loved. I love that color on me, but I just can't do it to my hair anymore. Plus, it costs so much money for the upkeep because, hello, my natural hair is really dark. So as soon as that comes in, it's like, oh, need touch up. Okay, let's go spend another $200. That stuff adds up. So, and I don't go get my fingernails done anymore. I don't do the dip acrylics or any of that anymore, which I kind of miss. But I am also happy to not spend the money right now on that. I just allow myself the petties and my massages. Oh, thank you. The platinum was definitely fun. I've had platinum hair 2 times in my life. The first time was in 2011. Actually, it was just after I started my YouTube channel that I went platinum. Actually, I went a really light blonde, and then I let it grow out, and then I went platinum, and then went back to blonde, and then did that ombre like half head thing, like half my hair was this color, and then the other half was like a dark honey blonde kind of shade, and then I went red, and then back to dark, and then blonde. Like I've had so many, I can't even keep track, and I did purple hair for a while too. Yeah, I miss my purple hair. It was so fun. My hair was down to here. And it was like super, my hair was like naturally wavy too. So it was like very wavy with like this deep purple, like maroonish purple color and I had taken streaks and bleached them. And then I dyed those streaks like a really bright purple. So I'm going to see if I can find a picture. It's been several years now. It was like 2015, I think, was when I had my purple hair. I ended up not keeping it for very long because my job, I ended up being client facing. So I didn't feel like I could really keep my purple hair when, I was visiting our financial clients who worked in banks, and yeah, they don't really dress like that, so we had to dress professionally too. But the purple I did do for a good year and a half or so. I miss it. Um, I probably could get away with it now if I really wanted to, since Zoom meetings, you can just be like, oh no, it's just the lighting, you know. Although I don't think anyone would really care at this point, because I mean, hello, as far as client facing goes, this is as client facing as you get right now. Let's see, photos. I switched to a new computer last fall, so I don't have all my pictures on this one. I don't think so. Well, there I am with red hair. That's not it. Well, hello, kitty. What you doing? What you doing, Mundlebee? What? I'm not gonna be able to find it without spending forever doing it. So, I think I have one on Facebook somewhere. Yeah, my camera's not working right. I need to adjust the lighting. There we go. See, it's dark again. It's not purple. I'm pretty sure I have one on Facebook. I don't know what's wrong with my cat. He's acting a little nutso. What are you doing, you weirdo? Yeah, if I'm trying to think where it would be in Facebook, because I ended up. This is actually not my Facebook page that you know me on, Sam, is a newer profile. I had my original profile from, well, I had started Facebook in 2006. Yeah, I was like one of the original folks back when you still had to prove you're a college student and you had to give a college email address to sign up. I did that because I thankfully was doing something called Running Start here in Washington State, where if you're a high school junior or senior, you can do college at the same time. So I did that, and I had an email address to use. So I signed up back then, and I kept my profile until I want to say 2013 or 14. And then I deleted Facebook for a whole year. I just said no, good riddance, goodbye Facebook, and I completely wiped out that profile. I didn't even like disable it. I just deleted everything. And I had to download all my pictures. So they're in some place, like an external hard drive or something. But I'm trying to think, was that around the same time that I had done that with my hair? I don't recall. Yeah, my brain's just not thinking. Yeah, I've had red, dark, blonde, lots of blonde, red, blonde, red, blonde. Albums, mobile uploads maybe. Actually, I think I have an album. Yeah, my sister. Okay, so yeah, you'll be able to see it in an album where it's like Cornwall. My sister's goodbye party thing where we actually have some selfies there where we're just acting like total goofs. You can kind of see it there. Man, these are so old now. That was 5 years ago. But you can kind of see it in the light where I have like deeper, darker. Well, my hair had grown out a little bit, but the base color was like a really deep aubergine, like more of a natural looking purple, and then the purple highlights over the top of it. Yeah, it was a fun color. I liked it. Oh, yeah, I don't even know. I'm trying to remember if I got invited or if I just signed up and waited. I don't remember. I mean, obviously that was so long ago. I was fortunate though that I was like, how old was I? I was 16, 17. 17, I think, when Facebook. Yeah, I was 17. My gosh, that was so long ago now. It's like, gosh, that was forever. Like, I'm in my 30s now. Like, I don't want to think about teenage years anymore because it's not really 2 decades ago, but because you're, 30s, 20s, teens, it feels like much longer ago than it really is, but it's still a long time. Anyway, that's me rambling on. Um, yeah, Facebook has definitely come a long way from what it used to be, that's for sure. I definitely miss old Facebook. Oh, yeah, me too. I'll be 32 in February. So, were you graduating? Did you graduate in 2007? So was my graduation year. 007. The February 10th. What? Oh, are we birthday twins? Almost birthday twins? Oh, no way. That's so cool. 89, right? Ha, I knew I liked you for a reason. We're birthday twins. Well, almost twins. That's cool. That is so cool. Well, that's so cool. Like, I never really meet a lot of people who are born um, around my birthday. Like, the closest people get is like Valentine's Day or maybe like early, like February 2nd, 3rd. My niece was born on February 6th, though, so that was kind of neat when she was born. And I was like, oh, you're my birthday present, early birthday present. But yeah, and like no one, I have a cousin who was born on the 11th, but I mean, she and I aren't really that close. But yeah, it's kind of bizarre when you're like, oh, because February I feel like is just so an odd month for people. I don't know many February peeps. That's so cool. I'm tickled pink about that one. So you're also an Aquarius. I don't know if you believe in astrology. I'm not really a believer in it. I just think it's kind of fun. Okay. Ooh. The one thing I can say about that lip stuff is that it sticks to like tissue. So when you peel it off, it feels like you're ripping tape or a band-aid off your lips. That didn't feel too good. Yeah, I can guess why that would be. So my mom, my dad, and my sister are all June babies. And then let's see what else happened in June. Oh, and then there's Father's Day as well. So my mom's birthday was the 5th. My sister's birthday was the 18th. Then it was always Father's Day, and then it was my dad's birthday on the 23rd. And then my brother was July, and then my other brother is December, and then I'm February. So it was always like June, June, June. June was the month for everybody except for my one brother and I. We're like the odd babies born in the wintertime. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I don't know what, obviously, I mean, COVID is just so unpredictable at this point. We have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm hopeful that come February, things will be better. And my hope was to go back down to Orlando for Disney around my birthday. I'm not sure yet. Oh, they did? Oh, that's so cool. So many little overlaps here. It's a little creepy now, I will say. I'm just kidding. Maybe not so creepy. It's just very coincidental. It's kind of cool. What are you meowing at? What is it? Oh, it's a bird. Are you gonna get that crow? I love it when cats chirp. It's so funny. I don't know if you can see her. Not there. They're both sitting there chirping. There's this crow sitting, so I look out my window. I live in a townhouse condo, and there's another building across the way, across the parking lot, and there's this crow sitting on the eave, and it's just like flapping its wings. It's like teasing the cat. She don't like it. Hi, Clara! Yay! Good to see you. Yeah, it's like it's across the way too, so I don't know. Well, now it's sitting in a tree and it's just staring at the window, so yeah, I have crazy cats right now. That does not sound like fun. Yeah. I mean, I need to finish this room, and that sounds more fun than doing a kitchen. Don't worry about it. I came on earlier at, well, it was 11:30 my time, and no one was on. I was on for like 20 minutes, and I was like, if no one's coming, I don't want to just sit here talking to myself, pretending like people are here because it's awkward. So I went off, and then Sam messaged me on Facebook. She goes, "Hey, am I going crazy? Because I thought you had a live and you're not there. It's the old video." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I was on." So I came back on. So anyway, hello. Welcome. Hope your day is going well. Or your evening, since it's what, 10 o'clock there? I think. I think you're 9 hours ahead of me. Trying to build a dam. Really? They don't come with kitchens? That is bizarre. Like, you. Gotcha. That's really weird. I've never heard of that. I mean, here in the States, like, there's some places where you don't get closets, and that's like the crying shame. But not having a kitchen? That's really strange. I mean, I can understand appliances, like refrigerators, ovens, that sort of thing, washer and dryer, because I've lived in many places where you actually had to have your own appliances, at least the washer and dryer. They always had washer dryer hookups, and then some places you had to bring your own other appliances. Mine like never ever really rented those because like why would I want to spend $3,000 on appliances and then have to lug them around? Yeah, yeah, I couldn't imagine. So was it like an IKEA kitchen? I actually really want to remodel my kitchen. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna go to Zillow.com, and because I bought my house a couple years ago, but the listing's still up and the old pictures are up, so I can show you my kitchen. My kitchen does not look like this. This is just staged, and my kitchen, like, anyway, hold on. Let me sign in really fast. See if it'll let me. Yes. My home. Let me. No, I don't want to list home. I just want to see the public view of my home. Okay. Control. Clean. And let me play with something really quickly here. Image. Create new. Browse. Desktop. Screenshot. There we go. Okay. I think you can see this, I think. No. Hold on. Oh, yeah, now you can see it. So that's my kitchen, staged. The appliances stayed, so they're all stainless steel and they look nice, but I want to completely overhaul this kitchen. So what I want to do is actually convert it to where it actually faces the other way. So where the fridge is and the cupboards next to it, I want to tear all that out because the living room's on the other side of that wall. So I want to tear that out and open it up so that this goes into the living room, and then the kitchen will actually go a different direction. Yeah, I like my kitchen. It's just it's right in the middle of the house, but it's kind of like it's like a galley, but it almost, I don't know, it's kind of awkward. Let's go back. Just going back. How do I do this? Hold on. I'm playing around with this. It's the first time I've ever done this. There we go. Okay, cool. I figured it out. Yay! Yeah, I completely want to change out all the cupboards and get something a little bit more modern. Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot of money though, so that's like low on the totem pole. Whereas this room, getting my office done, is like the highest priority for me right now. Yeah, kitchen, no, that does not sound fun. I will hire someone to do my kitchen. I will not touch it. I'll do my office. I actually removed popcorn ceiling and retextured all these walls, painted them all by myself. And I'll tell you what, removing popcorn ceiling is just no. It is not for the faint-hearted. It is not for the weak-armed, because you're up there sanding like this for hours, getting all that stuff off. Yeah, I'm still wow, that's not even what I meant to say. Mind blown about that. Like, I don't, what? Like cupboards and all of that is just like, so I'm gonna see if I can find, like, I'm gonna do a little Google search here. Like, I don't know. Is it everywhere in Germany, or is it just in certain areas? Because I've never heard of that before. Apartments. I'm just gonna pull up Frankfurt, Germany. It's the only place I've been in Germany is Frankfurt. And of course, it's all in German, and I don't speak German or know any German except for my last name, which is White in German, but I don't pronounce it that way. What? What? Oh, this is not what I'm looking for. It was like a Airbnb style. Interesting. I'm looking this up because I'm intrigued. Oh. Well, wow. Okay. So this is like an itty bitty, like, it's almost the size of a shower. Interesting. But it looks like there's cupboards in there. Okay, that must be what I'm seeing here is the renting of the kitchen, because it's actually not much. It's like a refrigerator and a sink. There's not much else in there. That just seems so silly to me. I guess, I mean, it's not, I mean, if you're used to it, I guess it's not that uncommon. But I mean, here in the States, you get like, you might not get a washer and dryer in your unit. That's more on the rare side unless you want to pay the extra money for it. Most standard apartments that are like 2 or maybe 1 or 2 bedrooms don't have washer dryer hookups. You have to do their laundromat thing. Yeah, my last name is actually my family pronounces it our last name Weiss, which is kind of weird because it looks like Weiss, but it's Swiss German. And when our family immigrated to the U.S., our last name was the spelling was changed to E-I-S-S. I don't know if it was originally spelled W-I-E-S-S or if it was W-Y-S-S. Kitty cats are playing in the background as usual. Even if I ever were to ever get married, I don't think I would change my last name because I like it too much. It does get mispronounced all the time, but I'm used to it at this point. That it would seem weird to have a different last name. I don't know. I mean, I've had my last name for almost 32 years now, so. What are you girls doing? What are you two doing? Well, Clara, here you go. Here's kitty cats having at it. That's mom and daughter playing. Are you playing nice? Hey, you get out of there. You leave her alone. Silly cats. Never a dull moment with you two girls. Can you guess which one's the mama cat? Ugh, yikes. I guess moving would just be like, only if you have to. Yeah, the ginger one is the mama. Butters, what you doing? Butters, come here. Come here, mama. Come here, mama. Hey, Butters. You can say hi to everyone? Yeah, you can say hi. Yeah, you can say hi. Oh, you shedding. I need to take that brush back to you, huh? The other day I got the Furminator, which is like I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's like a double bladed kind of brush, and it pulls like wads of hair off of them. Oh. My goodness, she is shedding. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah, the Furminator. I just got it, I think, yesterday or the day before. It's like the best $35 I've ever spent on my cat. She likes it. Winnie's kind of in between. She whimpers when I use it on her. The little one, she's skinny, where you can feel her little vertebrae in her back. She doesn't like it as much because I think it hurts her. But the male, Wendell, loves it. He loves to be brushed in general. In fact, I can do this right now with the non-Furminator brush, and he'll come running in. Yep, here he comes. Yeah. Eyebrow brush, really? That is so funny. I would have never thought to use an eyebrow brush. Oh, cats. They're so fickle and funny, are they not? Oh, I didn't finish saying what else I got in my Ipsy. So I also got this little quad, which reminds me of the little elf ones. This one is Astral Amethyst. Totally the February girl's dream right here is the purple. Well, hello. I know you wanted to. You heard the brush, and I'm sorry to have teased you. I'm actually kind of excited about this, but it reminds me of those little elf palettes. Which reminds me, I've been planning to do a color story thing with all of those for whatever you call them. The bite-sized palettes. There we go. Yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah, having a kitchen is just I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to have one of those like super fancy gourmet kitchens that you always see with those fancy cooks here on YouTube. uh, but for now, like my kitchen does well. I actually used to film a lot of cooking videos, and ever since I've moved into my new place, it's really hard to film in my kitchen because there's no place to really set my tripod and camera without it being in the way. And the way I used to do it is I would have, like in my old kitchen of the other house I used to live in, even though it wasn't the best lighting and it was kind of outdated. I mean, my current kitchen is outdated anyway. It's from the 80s. But I don't really have a place where I can be in frame and also cook and show things off, whereas in my old house I could. So I haven't really been filming much here. And I've been meaning to, I've been wanting to. It's really hard for me to figure out the best way to film in that kitchen. As you've seen, it's like you walk in and then there's like sides everywhere. The elf. Kind of like, also reminds you of the elf. Huh? I'm sorry, I'm like lost on that phrase. Like, what? I think I need more of this. So, for the booze thing, the Beauty and the Booze, I actually brought out a glass. Oh, yes, Elf. Duh. I was thinking, like, my brain went to holiday stuff for some reason, so I was thinking Elf, like Will Ferrell. I only had one sip of this, and this was like an hour ago. Yeah, I brought this up for Beauty and the Booze because I was like, I gotta have my boozy drink, and I took a sip, and then I was like, well, no one's here, so I'm not gonna like, drink a lot of it. But now I think I need to. Ooh, that is sweet. This is from the brand called Tropical or Tropical, if it's an Italian brand. This is a mango Moscato, and it is delicious. It is not something I would drink with dinner unless it was like a salad or something that's just summery, because this is very sweet. Very tasty. Ooh. Is it, you're gonna do a tag with that, or like, is it gonna be brands you haven't tried, or something like that, like, or palettes or popular? That would be so funny. Yeah, I don't know that I would. I've never been drunk, and I don't think I would ever be able to get drunk because I always stop before at that point where I'm feeling a little. Ooh, I'm feeling a little woozy here. And then I'm like, I don't want to go any further. Like my body is like, stop, stop, stop. That would be fun to watch. A Get Ready with me and like talking about random things that you've. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to see your video. You can always pretend like you are, and just no one would know the difference, or at least I don't think so. Your family would, of course, but you can pretend. I can act all goofy without even having alcohol. It just give me sugar and I'm good. Or stick me in quarantine, and then I will be chatty Cathy and talk your ears off, and people are like, "What are you on?" It's like, I just haven't talked to people. I'm missing people. I need to be social. Yeah. Yeah, it's like sip per question. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I am a total lightweight where I actually just feel the couple of sips I've had already. I am just not a heavy drinker. I never have been. And it just, for me, it digests so quickly that it hits really fast. And I also have a lot of alcoholics in my family. My dad was a bad alcoholic. So it's just never been something that drew me in, to want to get drunk and get totally wasted and not have control over myself. Because unfortunately, my family has family members who've been drunk have done really stupid things while they were drunk, and that doesn't sound appealing to me. Plus, the idea of just losing control, it's like, ugh, no. I'm a control freak, sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Yep, that's me too. And actually, even when I was younger, I remember drinking with friends, and then just at that point where I was like, I'm feeling it, and I don't feel like myself anymore. Like, I'm gonna stop. I don't think my stomach likes alcohol, to be honest, because anytime I drink it, I feel, once I start feeling kind of that lifting kind of, ooh, I'm feeling the alcohol, my stomach also does these little turning knot things, and it doesn't feel so good. So I think my body is just saying, girl, slow down, you don't need to drink anymore. But I do like a good wine. I am so sad about COVID messing up my wine tasting plans this year. I was hoping to go wine tasting this summer, but that obviously didn't happen. Last fall, I went with some friends down to the southern end of the state in a town called Walla Walla. And it was such a fun name, Walla Walla. Anyway, they have a lot of wineries there, and we went wine tasting for a couple of days, and it was the best trip ever. And thankfully, I didn't have to drive because then I was able to enjoy a couple glasses of wine over a couple of hours, but I still felt it, you know. But it was just nice. I like tastings. I like to enjoy what I'm consuming versus just, you know, shot, shot, shot. But I like hard liquor too. Sorry, there's a Amazon Prime van out front in reverse, and it's making a squawking noise like it hits. I wonder if it hit that bird, that crow, so it's making that squawking noise. Anyway, going back to hard liquor. I like tequila. I don't drink it very often, but I like it. I also like bourbon, but I have to be really careful with it because that one hits me so fast. I can just take like a sip of a shot and all of a sudden I'm feeling it. It's pretty strong for me. And then, of course, vodka and your typical spirits. But if I had to choose a spirit, it would be tequila. Tequila and I are friends. We're very good friends who don't live in the same town. But when we get together, we have fun, you know? And then it's that, and it's like, okay, back to normal life, and see you next time. It was fun. Oh, I just saw your comment about chocolate. Yes, chocolate. Oh, I love chocolate. And cheese. You got me at the two chuz, the chocolate and the cheese. Yeah, I'm not a beer fan. Something about it just grosses me out. Well, part of it I think is because all the alcoholics in my family were beer drinkers, and anytime I've been around them and they're drunk, that's all I smelled was beer. And so that is off-putting. And then I just don't really care for the taste. Like I've had a really good IPA. I used to work with someone who brewed his own, and it was pretty good. But even then, it was just something I would sip a little bit here and there, and then I was done. Definitely an acquired taste. I actually don't mind Blue Moon, but it's definitely in a Blue Moon that I have it. Her. And a stout. But the stouts, I really have to be in the mood for it. Although I do love a good cider. I do love me a good cider. Or mead even. Mead isn't quite the same, but I like cider, hard ciders. I don't really like the Angry Orchard as much because it's just too sweet and it has that weird aftertaste. There's this really great cidery. I don't know if that's what you call them. There's this really great place here in the Seattle area that does really great cider. What are you doing, you weirdo? What is she doing? What are you doing? You're so weird. Did you get into the catnip again? I don't know. She was just tripping, man. Ooh, lemon salt. So it's like a tequila only beer. Strange cat. What are you doing? What is she doing? What is your mom doing? Did she go nuts? Did she fall off something and hit her head? I don't know. Cats are strange. Cats are very strange. Yeah, if I drink alcohol, I'll either do wine or like a cocktail, or just a classic. Like I love Moscow mules. I'm sorry. That look she gave me was so funny. What are you doing? What are you doing, you weirdo? She's just kicking herself in the face. You're a weirdo. don't know. I don't know. I just throw my hands up with you, you goofball. She's like just going like this and kicking her face like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think she got into the nip. Yeah, something. I don't know. You know cats. You just don't know with them sometimes. And she wasn't even doing that. It was just, I think she just had too much nip. And she's just kicking herself and kind of going all goofy there. She'll do that when she gets in trouble. She'll lie down and start kicking herself in the face. I don't know why, but she's like, I don't know if it's out of comfort, but she'll just take her back feet and just kind of like, what do you call it? What's that term for when a sucker punch herself? She'll sucker punch herself with her feet. Aw, that's cute. Yeah, Winnie will sometimes sleep on my bed. She usually does that, or I have a new chair in my bedroom that I use at my desk because my other one broke and I wasn't about to, let myself fall down to the ground. So I bought a new chair and it's really soft and plush. And because it's like a velvet, suede, like I don't know, some sort of soft plush fabric, she is taken to it and she thinks it's her chair now. So she'll lie on that. So I have to actually take like one of those lint roller brush things on the chair every time I go to sit down. So that's usually where she's at or on my bed. The others like to be under the bed. Well, hi, Sandy. What you doing, little girl? Oh, so sleepy. So sleepy. Yeah. Anyway. I think I said, no, I didn't. I got so sidetracked. I swear my head's not screwed on today. The rest of my Ipsy stuff that I got in a small bag, I think, did I mention this? I don't remember. I got this Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator stuff. I don't know. I think I have this already, but I don't remember if I've tried it or not. There was another Tarte product that I got in Ipsy that I do not like, and it's because it irritates my skin. I don't think it was this one. I think it's the one that comes in like the light blue or teal packaging. Either way, I think this might be a little dark for me now since I'm no longer in the sun, and now I'm turning back into a vampire because it's not sunny anymore. I don't know. We'll have to see on that one. And then I got this liquid lipstick from Lottie London called... Well, it's a Slay All Day in, what? Oh, in Fleek. This is like a very brick, I don't know. It's like a peachy brick red. It's pretty. Doesn't really have a smell, does it? I like how I'm asking that as I'm smelling it. It doesn't have a smell? I don't think so. It doesn't actually have much of a smell for a liquid lipstick. Usually they have that weird vanilla scent. I'll let that dry and see if it dries down or if it's just one of those like plushy kind of ones. Then I got this really cool brush from, who is this from? I don't know who this is from. Oh, it's Queen Blending Brush. Oh, no, excuse me. Laura Makeup Labs. This is called the Queen Blending Brush. If you love purple, this is your brush. Or a brush for you. Because it's like amethyst. It's like an ombre of clear crystal down to black. And I really, really like this. It just has a nice feel to it too. I thought it was a Moda brush at first, to be honest, because Moda has the they do like these styled and funky kind of brushes and shapes and all that, but it's not Moda. It is Laura, whatever it was. I'm sorry. Laura Makeup Labs, which is a brand I have never heard of before. So it feels soft. It says synthetic. Actually, since I'm already here with the palette, let's see how it feels with Sorry, I thought I heard the doorbell. Turns out I'm just going nuts. Here's the green from the Sigma palette. Ooh, ooh, yes. The Untamed, this olive green. So this brush does a nice job picking up the product, blending out the product, even though it's a flat blending brush. It's doing a good job, so I don't know. It looks good. And then, of course, it helps that this is a really pigmented shadow as well. Possibly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was an Insta brand. I mean, there's definitely been a lot of those in Ipsy before. Would not surprise me at all. I've gotten a lot of like, what is it? Oh shoot, what is it called? Maracuja. I guess she's a beauty influencer. I never heard of her before. I got Ipsy products or products in my Ipsy bag from her brand, but I feel like Ipsy does have a lot of relationships with those internet famous brands. So I kind of like that because then it gives you an opportunity to try a brand that you probably would not have tried otherwise. Laura Sanchez, huh? Yeah, my guess is as good as yours. I have no idea who that is. Okay. I was actually going to do more of like this get ready with me earlier, and then I just like stopped doing it when nobody showed up. Oh. Cara, did you see this palette yet? This is my newest palette, sort of. Is it the newest? Yes. I just got this like 2 days ago. Oh, yes. I did get yes, and I think it was a blue one. And I get it. Yes, 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 yes. I know exactly what you're talking about now. I actually got the full size palette and I got a single. And that single was in the large one. So I gave that blue eyeshadow to my sister because she likes that stuff. So I got, okay, so this is, by the way, not a long lasting lip. It's more of a plushie. Now it has that liquid lipstick smell, that typical one. But I wanted to see how it dried down. I didn't want to put it on my lips since I already have other lip products on. Yeah, this one is my newest palette that I got in Ipsy. It's an interesting palette. And it's called Sakura. Sakura and Sage. Well, I don't see anything in here that screams sage to me because sage is like a dusty, minty tone green. And Sakura, of course, is cherry blossoms, and I kind of see the cherry blossom if you're looking at like the branches, but it has a silver in here, which is kind of bizarre to me. How? That sounds awful. Ow, that does not sound fun. Yeah, you should probably put a bandage on that. I just got a close-up look at my lips, and they look terrible. That liquid lipstick lasts really well, though. But I need to fix this. This looks terrible. It looks like I, you know, let my lipstick wear down, and I only applied lip liner to the outer areas of my mouth, and that's all that's left, and it looks really bad. Ugh. There's this joke in my family about it. It's like, oh, you know, she's so poor she can't even afford to put lip liner where it's supposed to be. It's like she can only put it on the outside of her lips. Okay. Yeah, it's as good as that's gonna get. Man, I still feel that glossy stuff. It's really strong. Yeah, I feel magnolia on this. There's no purple in here. Just the, obviously the packaging, the lilacs and magnolia. Um, but the inside is like, what? It's so disconnected. Because I can see Sakura here because of the pinks and the warmer browns, but then there's this random silver. And it's actually a really interesting silver because it's not like a metallic shade. It's like it's almost like a foiled glitter, if I could really say. I don't know. Yeah, I could see that. I think I would rather wear that. Well, like I said before, that lip colored combination is just not my favorite. I would definitely wear that gloss over something else. I have a couple nude colors that would look so pretty over the top of, but not that particular reddish, pinkish, whatever color that other one is. But yeah, it feels nice. It's just kind of like, wow, my lips feel a little sticky right now. Okay. Anyway, here's the silver, and I'll swatch it here. It's kind of a weird glittery formula, and it kind of brushes away, so it's messy. Not a fan of that, although I think I'll have to try it with glitter glue and see how well it stays, but as of right now, it's not. It's like, I have glitter everywhere. So I'm not impressed with it that way, but I do like the Seraphine Botanicals. They have a really nice highlighter and blush combo that I really like. So actually, let's swatch the blushes. They feel really nice. Oh, that pink is really pretty. There we go. Maybe. And that bronzer, well, I don't know if you guys watched my highlighter, bronzer, that whole long series. Oh, yeah, you can't really see it, right? I mean, I didn't even really dip into it, to be honest, but I mean, with this kind of shade. Oh, and here's the gold one, or the copper bronzy one. It's just kind of lackluster. It's pretty. It's definitely more for like a sheer kind of look, but it's not, I don't know. I'm going to play with this and just see if I like it. I mean, obviously these are finger swatches, and finger swatches can never really tell you the quality of something right off the bat. But I mean, so far my first impressions of it are kind of like, ooh, yeah. But I mean, it's it's something, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, that highlighter one, oh my gosh, that video took me forever to edit. Because the original footage was almost 2 hours long. And I had to split up the filming over 2 days because my stinking battery and my memory card just like pooped out last minute. And by the time my battery was fully charged and I was able to download all the footage onto my computer, I was just like, it's too late. I don't want to film anymore. I want to wash my face and go to bed. Yeah, well, was it the Rituals palette that I got? But the highlighters definitely didn't do it, like, swatching them didn't do justice. Um, Especially that pinky mauve colored one, it just didn't look that pretty. But when you put it on, it looks a lot better. I actually showed that off in the highlighter video. I actually realized after I uploaded that video that I forgot one new addition to my highlighter collection, and I'm really sad that I didn't think of it. It is the Sydney Grace one. I totally forgot to put that in with my highlighters because I have a little section at the desk that I film at. I have 2 drawers, and I have like random makeup in those drawers that I'm either testing out or playing with or just want to grab for more often, and I have that in there, and I forgot to include it in that video, so I feel kind of dumb for it, but eh. Oh yeah, you cute kitties. You my cute little kitties. Yeah, they like to sleep. Actually, the 3 girls like to sleep on the foot of my bed. I have this blanket that's set up for them, and they'll all just like cuddle together. So cute. I just wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. I just hurt so badly because you're so cute. It's like, I just want to squeeze the kitties because you're so cute. Don't worry, I'm not going to squeeze you hard. Oh. Where was I going? Oh yeah, my video. I was like, what is it talking about? Yeah, that took me too long to edit. I'm just glad it's done and over with. you know, there's a plus and a negative to it because it's nice to cuddle with them, but at the same time, my cats like to sleep next to me or on top of me. So if I need to adjust myself in bed, then they just kind of get all weird about it. And the one will get, like the male cat who's heavy, he's like a bowling ball, will jump on me. He'll like jump on my stomach while I'm sleeping. And it's like, okay, that hurt. And then he'll start kneading, and it's like, okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I need to roll over. And then he'll do it all over again. He does it every time I roll over. And it's like, oh my gosh, I just want to sleep. Leave me alone. And then this one, this little one here, she'll sleep, like I usually sleep on my back, or sometimes I'll sleep on my side in fetal position. And she likes to sleep nuzzled up right behind my knees. So if I am sleeping on my side in fetal position, she's just right there. So if I roll over the top of her, and I feel so horrible because she's so tiny. She's my itty bitty one, and I roll on top of her, and I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt her. So it's nice, but it's also a little nerve-wracking because I don't know when I'm dead asleep. Like I don't know what I'm doing, and sometimes I know I've kicked them before and hurt them, and it's like, I'm so sorry. I love you. I promise I didn't do it on purpose. I just didn't know what I was doing when I was sleeping. I can't be responsible for what I do in my sleep. Anyway, yeah, they're just cute. I love my kitties. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to talk about. I decided, not decided. I placed a mega order with Sephora yesterday because yesterday I think was the last day for the friends and family discount. And I scoured the internet. I scoured the interwebs to get a code, and I got one that worked. And I was like, well, to heck with letting that go away because it's 20% off. So I ended up placing a mega order because there's some things I've been eyeing for a long time, and I'm excited because, to get them 20% off. Because I'm a VIB, I'm not a Rouge member, so I don't get 20% off anyway. So it's always 15%. So I was like, heck yes to getting 20% off my order. So I went ham. I originally had a lot more in my shopping basket. And then I realized, okay, one, am I ever going to really use that? And two, do I really need to spend that much money on Sephora and makeup? No. And three, I should really set a budget so I'm not, going a little too ham on this because I'm already going ham, but I don't need to, get the whole pig involved. So what did I order? Hold on, let me go to my orders really quickly. I'm supposed to get this next week, so I can probably do another live to show you like a haul kind of video of the things that I got. Let's see how many items were in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I take that back. 9 items because 2 of those are samples. Lots of stuff. Yes, I can do a haul. I can definitely schedule something. I'm supposed to get it, I think, on Wednesday. Yeah, I guess Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. Sometime next week. So I'll probably do the live on the weekend, depending, because I have some school stuff going on. But anyway, I'll kind of give you some hints with some names of the brands that I purchased from. Natasha Denona. Of course, I've had to. If I'm going to get 20% off, you better believe I'm going to try to get the expensive stuff knocked out. I do have Makeup by Mario, the new makeup. I have something from him. I have something from Selena Gomez because I figure I'd try out that new brand. I have Hourglass, Lancome, Clinique, Urban Decay. Those are the brands. I'm not telling you what they are, what the products are, but that's it. But I'm pretty excited. I had so much more in my shopping basket, and my cart was like $800, $900 after the discount. I was like, that's too much. That's just way too much. I was intrigued by his collection until I watched Mel Thompson do a full, not necessarily even review, but she just showed the application process. And I have the Viseart, what is it, the Neutral Mattes palette, the $80 palette or whatever it is. And I love that palette to death. I use it on clients, and it just looks so nice because it's got warms and neutral tones and cool tones, and it's just the perfect neutral tones palette, especially for brides and whatnot. And then I only have to pack a few things on with that if I need color or whatever. But yeah, that's like my ride or die when it comes to certain like basic makeup. So I was intrigued by the Mario one, but when I watched Mel kind of apply it, you really have to build it up and build it up and build it up, which is not a bad thing. But if you're working me from my standpoint, if you're working on a client, you need something that you're familiar with and you know the pigmentation of, and you know how to blend it and work with it. It just seems too soft where you'd spend too much time applying it. Then I'd rather just take a little teeny bit of pigment, know that it's going to pay off, and blend it, and then if I need to add more, I'll add it. But then I know exactly how much more to add. It looks like you can't really do that with his brand. I don't know. But yeah, it looked a little underwhelming after I saw that. However, the thing I did order is pretty exciting. I'll leave it at that. Yes, I like Robert Welsh and his brother James too. Tina, I don't remember. I don't know Tina. Um, is it the luminizer, the balm luminizer or whatever it is? Funny face, a fancy face. Is it the fancy face? I can never remember. I'm so bad at names half the time. If it's fancy face, I remember that. I remember her. Yes, the Manny Luminizer or something like that. Uh, oh yeah, actually, I had fun trying to pronounce that in the highlighter video. I could not for the life of me say it correctly. I kept going luminizer. I'm like, what? Yeah, I had a little funny outtake with that. I think I'm subscribed to her, but I haven't really watched a lot of her videos. I don't know if they just don't show up in my feed or what. Well, of course, I'm subscribed to like 200 some odd people, so it's really hard to keep track. But I want to look at more reviews. Well, actually, because I've purchased products, I want to form my own opinion first and not watch any more reviews, so that way my own opinions are my own and not influenced by others' opinions. But I don't think I'll do a review on it. It just seems too late, I don't know. Although I do have a similar product I might compare it to, and I might talk about that in a video, but I probably won't do any reviews. Most of the stuff there might be one thing I review out of my haul, but other than that, there's not really anything there that is really worth reviewing. At least I don't think so. Not really. There's nothing in this that's absolutely brand new, except for the Selena Gomez and Makeup by Mario, but they've already been, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll probably just do kind of what I've done with the palettes I've gotten recently. And instead of doing like a full comprehensive review, I'll just do like a try on, get ready with me, trying out this first impressions kind of thing. I might just do that instead. I don't know. We'll see. Like I thought my Pat McGrath one would have gotten a lot more views than it did. My the I Love Lucy collection from Besame surprisingly got like 800 views, which surprised me because I wasn't expecting that. And then the Urban Decay dupes one I thought did okay, and then the pumpkin spice one did okay, but I was expecting the Pat McGrath one to do a little bit better than it has. So I don't know. I'm kind of like with buying palettes just to try them out and, you know, hope that I get views for it, because it's not really about views for me, but at the same time I'd like to see the effort I put in, you know, having some sort of reward at the end, and if it's just views even. Yeah, I'm this, oh, I love Jamie French. She's so freaking funny. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. And Bailey Sarian, I watch her on occasion. Like, what I'll do is I'll do that streamcast thing where you can hook your, or you can do the, what do you call it? Where you can cast YouTube onto your TV, and I'll do that, and then Bailey Sarian will just be playing on like all of her videos will just start playing, and I'm like, cool, I'm cool with that, and I'll just be playing on my phone or whatever. Um, there's a couple of people like I watch almost every single video for. I set up notifications for you guys so I don't miss your videos, because for whatever reason, the people I really want to see, they just disappear in my feed. Like you're there. Like I go to my subscriptions page. I don't go to my home page. I never pay attention to that because that's just a bunch of random stuff that I don't care about for the most part. But I go to my subscriptions page, and every day there's probably like 40 or 50 new videos. So I actually have to like scroll through and search for them. But there's a few people that I watch like no matter what. And that's Emily Noel. I just love her videos. She's just like a breath of fresh air and little pop of sunshine. Let's see who else. I've really gotten into Jessica Braun lately. I just love her videos. She kind of reminds me of myself and just kind of this drier humor. And she's so relatable that I just enjoy her videos. Let's see who else. Oh, Goldie Starling is starting to upload again, and I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys know her, but she is an OG here on YouTube, and she's so talented. She does a lot of costume and prosthetic makeup, and she's just wickedly talented. Been watching her for heck so long. Oh, another one I watch almost every video I can is Lauren Luke. Who else? I think, well, it also depends on like what the videos are of. Oh, let's see. I do kind of watch a lot of, Raw Beauty Christie. I'll watch most of her videos. Taylor Wynn, some of hers. Who else? I have a couple other friends that I've become acquainted with. So I don't know if you knew this. My subscriber number has jumped quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, and it was because I ended up being in a live stream. That was really cool. So let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling through. I'm about to have a scroll moment. Another person whose videos I almost always watch is Lauren May Beauty. Okay, back to non-squirrel moment. I was in a live stream with why am I spacing out? Britt Clark. Jeez. So she recently hit 10,000 subscribers, and she's got her little friend circle too with like Angie Nifquist. I always pronounce her last name wrong, and I feel horrible for it. Like terrible. And let's see who else is in that little circle. Karen Harris. A few of them, quite a few of them. Anyway, so she was doing the celebratory live stream where you could, like, if you were interested, you could, if you were a creator, you could send an email, and you could send it to her PR email address or whatever and say, hey, I'm interested in being in your live. And I thought, well, what do I have to lose? I'm sure I won't get it. I won't be able to go on. And I got invited to come on to her live stream. So I got to plug my channel. So that's how I got quite a few more subscribers recently, which was really cool. Oh, yeah, Sam, you bring up a good point that there probably wasn't a lot of reviews on it. Yeah, I feel like there's it. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I feel like it ebb and flows. A lot of my more popular videos are the ones that are just like L'Oreal or Maybelline or like my Almay one from a couple years ago. That did weirdly well for what it was, which is kind of sad. I mean, I get it because people want to know if what they want to buy is crap. So they look online to see what people's opinions are. So I get it from that standpoint, but those are not like they're fun to make, but they're also more consumer driven, and that's not what I want my channel to be primarily about, is buying products and reviewing them. I just like to be creative and have fun and, do funky things. But I guess that makes sense. I cannot wait for my Shroud and Butte Beam collab palette to come in, though. I am so excited that I don't care how late I get that. That will be one I do a video on for sure because I love Shroud. Oh, cool. I'm glad you know her. She's amazing. She's one I have not met yet. Oh, and I also watch Leisha, X Sparkage. She doesn't do a lot of videos anymore. She does a lot of live streams and such, but um, mostly on Twitch and in some other platforms. Yeah, it was really cool. I was not expecting to be pulled into someone's live stream, especially, well, with Angie being on there because she's got like 80,000 subscribers or something like that. And then between them all, like, I mean, they have, overlapping similar audiences, but it was just like, whoa, so cool. Like, in that day, I got like 30 new subscribers. I was just like mind blown. Like, you guys like me? You like me? That's so cool. Thank you for liking me. you know? But yeah, I think it's the consumerism, like you're saying, Cara, that it makes sense, but it's also not what I want my channel to be about. If I wanted to do reviews, I would. But I also don't want to be spending money on all these things that I'm just buying it to review it, I want to actually enjoy what I'm purchasing and use what I'm purchasing. So I actually have this idea to do kind of this foundation roundup, but and kind of give thoughts on some foundations. But yeah. Oh, I'm just seeing your comment now about the swatches. Yes, swatches I can definitely understand, especially with Pat McGrath eyeshadows, because looking at the photos does not do it justice whatsoever. So when you see them swatched, the same with multi-chromes, like the Cliana eyeshadows and anything of that nature, it's just so much better to see a live swatch of that versus just a picture. So I could totally understand that. But I don't really like filming swatch videos. They're not the easiest for me to do because I have to rearrange everything in my bedroom around my desk so that it works, and then I have to like contort my arm in a weird way, and like I'll sit here with my arm out and then I'm like bending it so you can get I can get a flat surface in view of the camera, and then I have to like keep my arm there for forever so that it doesn't like change when I'm swatching. It's just not comfortable. So I hope I can find a new way to film that so it doesn't, like continue to be difficult, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's about me too. Some of my videos, back when I first started YouTube, many years ago, my videos did pretty well. Then again, I did have a different channel. And then I started this one in 2011, but it was a different one. It was a second channel. The first one I did, oh man, talk about old school YouTube. I first started doing YouTube in 2009, 2010. My very first video was in 2010 on an old channel. Back then, you could do the channel or the video responses where you could film your own video and reply to someone's video with your own. And I would do that a lot. And I met so many cool people doing that. And I don't know if either of you remember Pinky Charm. I don't know if you remember her. She actually lives in the town that I used to live in, and I never ran into her, which was always a bummer. I had always hoped I'd run into her one day. She was purely a review channel, but she was, yeah, she had a really big following, and then she just decided she didn't like it anymore and she quit. But anyway, I remember talking to her a bit online and a couple other folks, and it was just really cool back then because that community was pretty solid. Now it's obviously very different, but I still appreciate that there's community here as you guys are part of my community. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, Pinky Charm. Her name was Irene, and she went by Rainy. I don't know if she completely deleted her channel or if she just deleted all of her videos. Hi, Kitty Booty. Anyway, yeah, she did a lot of reviews, and she's got a very dry sense of humor. Anyway, yeah, she stopped doing YouTube. She was doing Instagram for a while, and then she kind of went away. And I still follow her, but it's more of like a personal thing where it's kind of awkward where you're like, well, I know we're not friends in real life, but I follow you on your personal Instagram, and you're kind of like a normal person again. Like you're not YouTube famous or any like influencer status person anymore. So, but I still follow you. But if I like too much, am I going to be seen as this kind of creepy person? So I kind of like, it's like, I think you know what I mean. When you watch someone or like you come, okay, just quick little thing here. One thing I hate about Facebook and Instagram is the weird timeline that makes no sense. You scroll through and you have something posted 4 days ago, 5 days ago, and then something posted 2 minutes ago, and then you scroll down and it's like 2 hours ago, 6 days ago, whatever. And then a lot of what I see is like repeat, especially for those who post a lot. I'll see like a cluster of posts in like this whole minute of scrolling, and then it might seem like I'm liking everything that person is posting, but that's just because it's the order that it's in. But on Instagram with people that you're like, I don't want to like them too much because I don't want to be seen as this creepy person. But you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't like their picture because now it's going to seem like I'm overzealous and liking everything that they've posted in the last week. When that's just not really what I'm intending to do. It's just the way that the algorithm is working right now. So it's like, I don't want to be creepy, but I'm sorry. Single white female. I'm not sure. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what movie you're talking about. Ingrid Goes West. Yep, yep. Whoop. Apparently I'm out of the loop on that one. Oh, really? From the 90s? Wow, and I'm a 90s kid too, so I'm like, huh? I missed that? And I have a brother who's 10 years older than me, and he was the one who got stuck babysitting me all the time. And to pay my parents back, he used to make me watch scary movies with him. So I'm surprised I haven't heard of it because it's probably some sort of movie he would make me watch with him. Of course, now I'm like, who cares? But I was watching like Child's Play and The Lost Boys and Scream and all of those 90s movies as a little kid. Leprechaun. What else did I watch? Oh, Halloween. Um, and Nightmare on Elm Street. My brother used to make me watch all of those with him. I remember having nightmares from, what was it? Well, not really nightmares. I just got really creeped out and did not eat Chinese food for the longest time because of the Lost Boys. Oh, interesting. Huh. I'll have to, okay, that Okay, now I get the context of that. Okay, that makes more sense. But no, I am not that kind of creepy person. But I feel creepy when I like multiple posts from someone, and it's just because of the order that it's in on my timeline. It's a stupid Facebook. Okay, so there's two separate ones you're talking about. Okay, okay. Oh, Candyman. I loved that movie. I remember, I think it was when I turned 14. I did a sleepover, and my mom went and rented all these videos for us back when we still watched tapes, right? Uh, we went to the video store and got a bunch of scary movies, and we watched scary movies all night long. And my we're all in the living room, and it's like really late at night, and it's dark because we had the lights off. And all of a sudden, we hear creaking at the door, and we all freaked out. And my brother comes walking in, and he goes, "Hey, what's up?" It's like we didn't expect him to come, and he's like right there by the door, and no lights on. It's really creepy. Talk about scary, because he came in at just the right moment when the scary part happened. But anyway, he turned me on to Candyman. He told me I needed to watch that, and I liked it. Uh, I don't remember a lot from Leprechaun, to be honest. I remember he was creepy. I was very, very little, and obviously that didn't really mess me up because I don't remember it. Uh, I remember watching Lost Boys though, and I swore off of Chinese food for the longest time. My mom used to make Chinese food a lot. She used to do egg rolls and rice and stir fry, and she'd make homemade egg rolls. And I would not eat it because I was terrified of eating bugs. Because I didn't want my food to turn into bugs. I would tell her, "Mama, no, that has bugs in it." And she'd look at me like, "No, it doesn't. You're going to eat your food and you're going to like it." I'm like, "No, I'm not." It's got bugs in it. He is. He's 42. And he's got my brother's a grandpa now. Both my brothers are grandpas now. Uh, so I have a 20, let's see, hold on. Let me do some mental math here. Okay. I have a 24-year-old niece who's married, and she's got a 2-year-old little girl. So I am a great aunt. So I have a grand niece. My niece has a daughter. And then her little sister is 16. She's my special girl. Her name is Kaden. So there's Taylor, who's the oldest, and she's the one who's got she's married and has her own life and her own stuff going on. And then her little sister is Cadence. Cadence is my special girl. She's autistic, and she's got something called septo-optic dysplasia. So she's partially blind, and she's not a high functioning autistic person in that she does need a lot of assistance, but she's just the most amazing girl I've met. She's just this most beautiful girl. I was there when she was born, so she's my girl. She's my special girl. I miss her. She's in Montana. And then I've got another niece and another nephew here in Washington. And then I've got 2 step nieces. And they have their own families and kids too. So pretty big family. Yeah. My mom was really young when she had my brothers. And then when she married my dad, she was in her 30s. So my sister and I were born when she was in her 30s, whereas my other brothers were born in her teen and 20s. Oh, only child. I used to wish I could have been an only child, because then I wouldn't have to share. But then now I'm happy that I have siblings, because it would be a lonely world without them, because both my parents have since passed away. So at least I have my siblings. Yeah, autistic students are there's just something so special about every well, everyone in general, but every person who has autism is just so uniquely talented and brilliant in their own way. Um, you just have to find a way to communicate with them that works for them. And when you find that right channel, you can't help but be in awe of that person. And that's how I feel about my niece. Like, I'm gonna tear up because I just love her so much, and she's incredible. Gone she's just learned so much, and she's just my special girl. And like, I miss her so much. Like, anytime I go to Montana, I have to see her, and yeah, I just love being around her. She's such a special girl. Anyway, sorry, I'm like all teary eyed and all, yeah. You don't know the love you have for someone until you miss them, right? And I'm like, I miss my niece, I miss my girl. And actually, she might be watching, so hi, Cadence. As she likes to, well, my sister-in-law was telling me that she will put on like, she subscribed to my channel, so she'll have it cast to the TV, and she'll just throw on like my videos, and they'll just play on whatever. So she has the auto play turned on, so she'll watch my videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know she was doing that. And then my sister-in-law was like, yeah, you might have gotten most of your views from her. And I'm like, don't tell me that. But it might be true, I don't know. But yeah, if she's watching, she won't be able to do the chat, but she might be watching in the replay. So hi, Cadence, I love you, a special girl. Go kick your kitties for me. Just kidding, don't kick them. Give them loves. Actually, I was told I need to start doing my cooking videos again because she's learning how to cook and bake. So I need to help her. I need to teach her a little bit in my videos. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out how to deal with my kitchen so I can start filming cooking videos again. So I used to love doing that. I've got my other channel, which is called Lisa's Pieces, and I haven't uploaded to that channel in so long. Actually, that channel was more successful than my beauty one in a lot of ways. I don't even know how that's possible, but it was. Let's see. Oops, wrong page. Yeah, at one point, well, actually, one of my most viewed videos ever is on that channel. Several years ago now, oh my gosh, I had uploaded a video where I created these little Jack Skellington skull head things, and I just made a little garland out of them. And it was a cute little video, but I thought nothing of it. Oh, I uploaded it in 2014, so 6 years ago, almost to the day. And I've had over 31,000 views on that video. And it's just like, how? Why? Like, that video. Of course, it's the Jack Skellington because it's like hot keywords there, but it still gets several hundred views. And it just blows my mind. It's like, what? And it's the most inconsistent channel ever in existence, but I'm proud of that channel just the same. So I might upload again soon. I have some old videos I need to edit and upload to that channel anyway. But the last video I uploaded to that channel was back in April, which was my Easter bird's nest. I made up this little Easter pie. It's like a pudding pie, but you can make it look like a little bird's nest for Easter. It's super cute. Anyway, I uploaded that video. I have a cinnamon rolls video I need to upload too. And that's the one my niece is waiting for, so I need to get to it. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Microwave some chocolate cake. Oh, like a little mug? Like a mug cake? Oh, here, I'll type it. There you go. Whoops. Well, that's capital I, not an L. Ooh, ice cream sounds good. Oh, so well, I don't know I don't think you have Whole Foods where you're at, but if you, so there's this amazing pumpkin pie ice cream sandwiches from Whole Foods. I got those a couple days ago, and holy smokes, I ate through that whole box in 3 days. They are so good. So it's like a soft ginger snap cookie base with pumpkin pie ice cream. And it doesn't have like the pie crust in the ice cream. It's just pumpkin spice basically. It is the most delicious ice cream treat I've ever had. And I'm pretty picky with ice cream. So amazing. You set the kitchen on fire? Oh my gosh. No wonder why you have to rebuild your kitchen. Just messing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do. Well, once this whole room is done, I will be hopefully uploading a lot more because I have a lot of art. Like, I do a lot of art. Sadly, none of it's in here because it's all like scattered about. But I do a lot of painting and mixed media, crafts, stuff like that, along with cooking. Yeah. What? Oh, that sounds horrible. Oh my gosh. Girl, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, make Martin cook. You're not allowed in the kitchen anymore. Oh my God. No, 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 no. That's no. No, that's no. No, no, no. I bet you learned that lesson pretty quickly. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I like my body hurts from thinking of that. Ow. Yeah, yeah, no. Mm-mm. That sounds awful. How long ago was that? Yeah, cooking is something I am an ambulance? Oh my gosh, that must have been a really bad burn. Oh my gosh. Oh, holy smokes, girl. How long ago was that? That sounds terrible. Oh yeah, bad bikini wax. Oh. Yeah, well, I bet you were a mess. Oh my gosh. Like I would be too. Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, as far as cooking goes, I am pretty good at cooking. Baking, I'm good at, but it's not my forte. But my sister is more of the baker. My sister has been working in a production bakery for the last 11 years. So she works for this gluten-free production bakery that does a lot of they're not like a consumer bakery where you can walk in and buy stuff at the bakery. They sell things to grocery stores and such. But yeah, she's more of the baker than I am. She can make pretty much anything and is perfect. And me, it's like lumpy or I mean it's not always lumpy. I have my things that I'm good at. Like I'm really good at pastries and I'm really good at like certain things like that. But when it comes to like macarons and certain things that are a little bit more touchy, not so much. Cooking, however, I'm a pretty good cook. My mom taught me, and then I did a lot of French cooking, and I learned a lot in school because I did a lot of culinary arts in school. I did a French cooking club thing where I learned a lot of French cooking techniques. So French cooking is pretty much where I'm at. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't as serious as it sounded, but still, ugh, how horrible. Yeah, I think baking is one of those things where it can be really temperamental, but if you get a good flow, then you're a good baker. But it doesn't matter if you're professional or not. I mean, if you're the way I am, I'm like, hey, you baked a cake? Great, I want a piece. Even if it looks like, well, maybe not if it looks like a dumpster fire of a cake, but hey, cake's cake. If it looks ugly, but it tastes good, I don't care, right? Kitty fight. Oh, were they fighting? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm gonna look at the laggy replay here. Oh, nope. Were you girls being ornery? So funny. Yeah, yeah, one of my favorite things to make is fennel chicken. Sounds really weird, especially if you don't like licorice, but it's one of the most delicious things I've ever made. I used to make that all the time. And crepes. I make really good crepes. Actually, my crepe recipe is on my channel, but I made it into a cake. So it was a crepe cake, a rainbow crepe cake. So if you're interested in that, that's on my other channel. That was a lot of work, but it was so fun and so tasty to eat. uh, that's the one thing that prevents me from baking it as much as I would like is that if I bake, it's just for me. And honestly, I don't need to eat that much cake or that much pie or whatever it is I'm making because, that's got a lot of calories and this girl doesn't want to eat her weight in food and sweets and stuff. Oh, that sounds mortifying. It's like, when people ask, like, if you're at work or you're meeting people and you're in a group or whatever, and they're like, so tell us, we're going to go around the room and you got to tell us your most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you. And that's like your most embarrassing thing ever. The most crazy thing, too. Like, it's almost unbelievable that that happened, but so bizarre yet true. And that would be your story that gets shared. And it's like the two truths, one lie, or the two lies, one truth kind of thing. And that's almost in that line there. Oh, yeah, they do that a lot. They like to play. So this is the mama, and then those two are sisters. They're actually related. They're from different litters, but yeah, they love to play and they love to cuddle. They love each other. They just like to roughhouse at times. Huh. And this one's Grumpy. So, Grumpy Cat, like the meme with Grumpy Cat, and she always had that little face. She's got that face, but she actually sounds grumpy. I'll pick her up and or if I touch her paws, she'll growl, but then she'll bop my hand like, don't stop, pet me, as she's growling at the same time. She'll never bite or hiss or anything. Well, let me rephrase that. She'll never bite or scratch. She might hiss a little bit, but she doesn't snarl like she's going to bite. Huh. And she does the cutest little thing. So if I touch her paws or if I do something that makes her nervous, she's kind of an anxious cat. She'll start going. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm making fun of you. No, she's not in the mood right now. I'm not going to do that to her anyway. But yeah, she'll just kind of. It's so cute. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'll let you near my kitchen at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to remodel my kitchen, but I don't want to have to like completely gut it out and have some sort of uh, restoration company have to come in to get all this smoke and charcoal out of there. Aw, I love it when kitty cats sunbathe. It's so cute. Yeah. Butters, that's the mama. She's like, I've had enough of you and your little shenanigans. I'm off to go lie on my cupcake. I've got this big giant cupcake house bed thing for her. Well, for any of them. But instead of lying inside of it, she stomps like I can pull the top like it's actually like a little cupcake house and they're supposed to go inside of it. They used to, but now they decided it's not as fun as just jumping on it and smashing it down and then lying on top of it. So I think that's what she's going to do right now. What are you doing, Winnie? And this is my finicky one. She does not like to be held or picked up. She will cry. She will just cry and whimper and whinny. That's why I named her Winnie, because she whines and is a weenie, 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 weenie girl. But she otherwise loves to be pet, so. Yeah, my little Torbs. My little Torby kitty. And then that's Sandy. Sandy's the baby. Sandy's just over a year old. Winnie will be 2 in December. And I've known them since they were itty bitty babies because my sister had, they were actually all my sister's kitties, and then I ended up taking them. That's why I ended up with so many. I would have never wanted, like, in my own inclination, I'm like, 2 is just enough. Like, that's a little too much for me. Now I have 4. It's like, oh my gosh, why? Why? I'm going to see if I can find a picture from when they were itty bitty babies. I could show you really fast. But I don't, oh, actually, I can show you a picture of my niece, my special girl. Hold on. Sorry, it's on my phone here. Hold on. Let me move my screen so I can make sure she's in. That's my special girl. My Cadence. That was last year. My sister had made a bunch of, so Cadence is really picky. She doesn't like to eat a lot of certain foods. And I guess she doesn't really like cake or a lot of, she doesn't like sweets. She doesn't eat sugar. But my sister made 2 cakes. So my mom passed away 2 years ago, but we promised her we wouldn't do a funeral because she didn't want a funeral. So last summer, at her 1-year death anniversary, we did a memorial, some sort of like family potluck kind of thing, and my sister made cake for it. She made a creme de mint cake, which has alcohol in it, and better than anything cake kind of thing. Anyway, Cadence had 2 slices of each. So that's a testament of how good my sister's baking is, because Miss Cadence, who doesn't like sweets, who doesn't like any food, ate it and went back for seconds. Both cakes. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of fun to share. I don't think I have a picture of them on this phone. Ooh, maybe. Give me a second here. That's 2018. We have to go to 2019. Wow. Okay. So I used to do these Instagram posts like every day where I would do like a makeup of the day, 100 days of makeup. And my old phone took a dump. Well, I won't say dump. It took a long swim in the river, and it died on me. So thankfully a lot of those pictures backed up. So that's what I'm looking at right now are the backups on Google Drive, and holy smokes, my face was so chubby back then. Okay. Anyway. I can't find it. Holy smokes. Okay. How's this for a funky lip? Oh my gosh. Me and my funky lips. Like, that was my first ever makeup tutorial. It was a video on how to create something like that. Sorry, my nose itches. Golly, where to go? Oh, another funky lip. Hold on. I don't want that picture. That one's kind of annoying. Another funky lip. There we go. Where to go? Where to go? Apparently I took a lot of pictures. Many, many, many pictures. Okay, that's too long ago. Sorry, I'm being boring right now. I'm just kind of like, it's basically like me talking to myself, which is not uncommon. Oh, and another picture of my special girl. She does Special Olympics, so she was walking and she was carrying the torch, which was so cool. Yeah, that would be fun. I actually have never, I don't know how to do that. I'm so not tech savvy with the joint stuff, but yeah, that would be really fun. Lip shade. Is it the blue? Yeah, so the blue lip color that I did was with a lip liner. Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess it is pretty late for you, Clara. So thanks for popping in and for hanging out for a while. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you on Facebook and see you next time. Bye. Oh, and bye, Samantha. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Or do you prefer Sam? So we have two Sams, so I want to make sure I call you both by the right names without confusion. Cool. Yeah, I'm just sitting here like la la la, and then you guys are just having a conversation, and I'm like, oh wait, derp. I'm just trying to see if I can find a picture of little itty bitty mini Winnie. What my nickname for her is. Oh, no, that's Leo. Hold on. We've got. That's Leo. Hmm. Wow, I take a lot of pictures. Like, where in the world? I have pictures of these little bitty kittens, and they're the most adorable looking things ever. And for the life of me, I can't find the pictures. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Found them. This is Winnie when she was a baby, just a couple days old. She was so cute, and she is cute. She was super cute back then. Look at that. There's cuteness. Yeah, my little like I'm like was there for itty bitty babiness, and she's squishing her sister. I think it's hold on. There we go. Sorry, squishing her sister. And then oh, where'd it go? I had a cute one. There they are. It's reflecting weird. That's not her. This way. That face. Like the cutest little kitten ever. Oh, I could look at little kitty baby pictures all the time. She was like, I mean, kittens are just cute anyway. And have little videos of them too. Hold on. Let's see. Then I had some of Sandy. I can't find them. Well, Sandy was born in May, so I feel like a total mom here. Like, I gotta show you pictures of my kids. You're gonna look at my pictures, right? Oh, gee whiz, where are all my pictures? April. I'm so boring, sorry. I'm once I get my mind set on something, I'm like, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna try to finish it the best I can. Oh, speaking of art, here's something that I did. This is a painting I did just randomly. Here we go. Um, I have a good friend whose house I go to every so often, and we just do artwork together. And this is just a painting that I did at our house, watercolor. And then there was this one on the left and or on the right of it, but not that you can tell. And it's like a drip. Like I let the paintbrush just drip paint, and then I let the water move around on the paper, and that's what it turned into. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not finding baby kitty pictures, sadly. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe I don't know. Oh, yep, here we go. At least that's Sandy here in the front. So there she is. So she was out of a litter of 4, and all of them were orange. And there are 3 girls and 1 boy, which is very rare for there to be female orange kitties to begin with. But she was the lightest one. So like there are all of them right there. Super adorable. So it's kind of neat to be able to have little pictures of them. Oh yeah, I love watching people paint and do crafts on YouTube. There's this gal that I actually, her name is Marta, and I think she's living in Ireland, but she is originally from Poland. Uh, her channel name is called Maramie's Small Art or something like that. She's taught me a lot about mixed media, and she's kind of like Lauren Luke in that she doesn't really do a lot of editing to her videos. She's just like, I'm just gonna be me, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm not going to have this high production value on my videos, but she's like so relatable, and she's got her little girls, and it's I love watching her channel because it's very soothing, and she's got this calm voice, and she'll just kind of talk about what she's doing, and she'll tell little stories, and it's just relaxing. I love it. And then she does her videos with the hopes that you kind of follow along with her and doing your own artwork, which is something I want to be able to do, but this office needs to be done first. Um, I also like watching the what do you call it? The acrylic pour paint, like the pour overs or whatever it's called. That's like uh, ASMR for the eyes. It's like eye candy watching that. Or doing resin art. That's really cool too. I mean, I love art anyway, but yeah. I really want to do a video with my friend who's an artist whose house I go to. I wanted to do a video with her a while back, and she said she would, but of course COVID happened. But I wanted to go through some of the process of the stuff that she does, and she's just an amazingly talented gal. Here's something that she painted, and she said this was just a random thing that she did. It wasn't like any thought put into it, and I'm like, psh, for me to create something that looked that good, it would take me like days and of intentional, like, oh, this line has to go here. Like, I'm not that great at certain things, but she is so talented that I think it would be so much fun to get her in a video and just kind of talking through the process and just kind of seeing how she does it. Because I watch her and I'm just like, wow. It's like watching Bob Ross, you know? It's just, yeah, it's amazing. All right, I've been on here for a long time and my throat's like, my voice is really hoarse and I have to get ready and go out for a bit. I'm gonna be working a shift soon. I signed up to be a part-time worker for Amazon, so I have a shift this evening. So I'm gonna go do that. And yeah, but before I do that, I'm gonna rest my voice. So thanks for hanging out with me, Sam, and for yelling at me on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding, not yelling. Yeah, so I hopefully we can do a joint, not collab. I mean, collabs are fun, but the joint live thing soon. And try to find a time that works for everybody, because that's the only hard part. You're 3 hours ahead, and I think Clara's like 9 hours ahead of me, which would mean 6 hours ahead of you, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 9 hours. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to head out, and we can chat on Facebook. Yay! Thanks. I'm pretty sure it'll be a good shift. A lot of moving around, so it'll keep me awake. And if not, there's always my coffee. All right, I will talk to you later. Have a good night. All right, take care. Bye.